I think, I mean, whenever you show a song, it's good to have, if you've got a band, then you've got sounding posts. And so the songs should, sometimes you get bands and they've got songs that not everyone in the band likes. And you always kind of wonder why that happens. If it's a good song, it should kind of win people over. And so for us, I mean, we employ no real technical pedigree, I guess. When we come to writing, we just try and write something, show it to the other two, and if it's got something interesting or something a little bit different or quirky somewhere, you hear a song, you can almost feel where the chord sequence is going and how you think the melody might pan out, and then it does something a little unexpected. It's something we always kind of look for, I guess, when we show songs ourselves. Well, to be honest, I don't think we really know what we're doing.
Well, that's a valid point, though, because sometimes we'll write songs, or I'll try and write songs and I don't even know what chords I'm playing, but it's kind of just what sounds good, and you kind of got to trust yourself a little bit with just the feel and what you think's right. But it's just really, really good being in a band with other people who are also trying to attain the same sort of level. So I'll show a song and it might be a good melody, but the chords might not be so good, and we're all, I think that's maybe where we got to on the album is by pushing all of the areas. So if we've got a decent melody, then it needs decent chords, and then a good groove, and then it needs to be played well and have the surprises. So it takes a hell of a lot to make up a decent song, I think. So. And
even then, I mean, you release a couple, and what we've found, people still. We wanted an album that had variety on it, so we wanted like the upbeat songs, but then some more melancholy numbers, so we weren't sort of too convulsively ill upon listening to it. So it wasn't too sweet, And so again, yeah, we felt it wasn't that much positive upbeat music, so we wanted that. That's quite immediate and poppy. But then the slower numbers, unfortunately, when all the singles are the ones that can get on radio, going to be the poppy ones, then it means people don't always listen to the album, so they just assume that you are two-dimensional, and that's what you do. Oh, you're that band. People will always be keen to pigeonhole you. So it's good to kind of bear it in mind what kind of band you want to be, and I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, even now, because we're coming up to starting to write our second album, and I guess we could kind of look back, and this first album has done very well. We're happy with it, and things are going well, but we're kind of keen now to push on and learn from mistakes and things that we maybe didn't do right in the first album. I mean, I think for all of us it's maybe slightly too polished. I think we would have maybe had certain more raw elements, and some of the songs that aren't singles are in the single format, the way it's written. So there's a lot of things we'd like to address and things we'd like to improve, and I guess that's kind of as you move on, and you'll never get it right with music, I guess. It's just a continually growing process.
And it's very possible that we'll be really happy with the next one, but it won't do as well, whatever, because I mean, how well you do really, really depends on your singles today, like how afraid you want to play them, and if the singles do well, really.
Yeah, that's certainly a really good point for us, because our success didn't come from doing gig after gig after gig and building a fan base. It came from getting radio play, and radio play kind of comes about if you have songs that are quite immediate. So yeah. It's getting the balance right. I'm not saying that you should do that.
No. Well, it's enough to. It's all about the songs as well. I mean, the performance aspect, that'll come, and it's good to have ideas and to be playing. I mean, we in the end we were doing like one every 3 weeks or something, just to keep.
Yeah, you need to do it.
Yeah.
Keep enthusiasm.
And this is what worked for us. It doesn't mean that there's lots of bands out there that build, like Elbow and Pulp. They all build a following through the years, but for us, it really helps. Just you've got to have the songs first. You've got to get it right in the bedroom, I think, before you can take it in the stage. That sounds really wrong. We used to do a lot of writing in the bedroom, is what I mean.
More on that subject now.
Yeah. Any more questions? That covered your question.
Yeah. And I think that's something as well that could be addressed here by LMS. Get in there.
I think that, by the way, excuse me for saying that, I think the music you're playing now is really very harmonically advanced. I think that's really good that you're putting that forward in your music, because it sounds really great to me. The way you're going through the chord, the key changes and stuff, and some of that stuff, lovely. Really.
Thanks.
Very noticeable, but fantastic.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's the highest praise.
Yeah.
I saw you on Abbey Road last night. Was that last night? Really, just took me into another world. Really special. Well done, guys.
Thanks very much. Yeah.
Cheers, Kevin. Well, you taught me, so thanks.
And you taught us.
Yeah.
So thanks again. Yeah, thanks again. Really, basically, it's coming back to Martin. You're still not getting
really, really good. Really, yeah. I think what you're doing now, you're just not going to find that in bands around this. You're on another level of harmonically, certainly. I don't know how you're working together, how it happens, whatever it is, it really comes across.
Is everyone here from? Are you all indigenous to these British Isles? No. Then you probably got a good head start. Something we found as well is, I think I blame punk, but there's a lot of it. I think it's a really good way to start because you have 3 chords and you can write a song. That's brilliant. But I think again it's something sort of Martin coming from overseas as well. Something he spotted was there's generally a kind of, I suppose, an emphasis on higher musical proficiency, whereas I think this is why again you're hearing that's a really good start, because for us that's sort of, it can hold you back and it can not, but it can be a really good tool to have, I think, and it's something out there. I think particularly, I mean, look at most of the bands that are in the charts, most of the bands that are making headway. There's not a lot of special kind of musical talent, I suppose, in the performance department. And I think that's something as well that could be addressed here by LMS. Get in there.